The magical moments of these games. Where do you begin? Perkins, Freeman, Peden, Niwand, swimming, athletics, cycling. The shooters. It's hard to say, but I guess this guy has to be pretty much at the top of the list.
Perkins will win. Loader will finish second. Kowalski's trying hard for that silver medal. He'll probably get the bronze. Let's see if Perkins can break the world record.
He's missed by 0.7 seconds of a second.
But what a swim from Kieran Perkins. Gold medal Australia.
It began here in the 400. Then Kieran Perkins went out for a dip at Saanich with 3 of his mates.
Look at Perkins is now turning it on. Perkins says, "You will not catch me, sunshine." And Perkins will touch first. Australia the gold medal.
What a fantastic swim.
The gold medalist team and Commonwealth champions, Australia.
Suddenly, he was alone again. And this was the aquatic highlight, taking not just the Commonwealth, but the world record. Just after halfway in the 1500, he smashed the world 800 metres record too. Then he really got going.
Can he break the world record? This is one of the greatest swims in swimming history. He's done it!
A world record!
Commonwealth champion and world champion from Australia, Kieran Perkins.
To the track, and amid a host of stars, Cathy Freeman shone brightest.
Cathy to run it down, because Cathy's a good, strong 400-metre runner.
Cathy was always going to win the 400, but the 200, this was a different story. Out in front strode the 100-metre champion, but not far enough in front.
Straight from Davis, Freeman and Gainsford coming through now. It's Onyali in front. Can Cathy pick her up? Onyali's pretty strong with 50 metres to go. Cathy's coming at her. She's flying home, Freeman, and she gets up for gold.
She did it in record time, with a grace, a statement not meant to sound controversial nor political, but a statement all the same. In the field, it came to this, a jump-off against the old enemy, England versus Australia.
Oh, and he's fallen. He's fallen. A nasty fall into the bag. A pressure clutch situation, and Steve Smith trips, and it cost him dearly. Here comes Tim Forsyth, 2:32. Yes, gold medal, Tim Forsyth. Gold medal for Tim Forsyth. A magnificent clearance at 2:32.
Her father is Japanese. She lives in Los Angeles. We have the birthright of her mother to thank for this honor, this gift of Kasume Takahashi, representing Australia.
The gold medalist and Commonwealth champion for the ribbon event, and her 5th gold medal, Kasume Takahashi of Australia.
Another Cathy shone brightly, this star of cycling. All up, she won 3 gold medals. With this individual performance on the road, the crowning glory.
Cathy Watt of Australia takes gold again.
If you see an Australian flag atop Mount Tolmi, the name of the explorer who put it there is Cathy Watt. There's a place up the road with rolling greens they call Juan de Fuca. They staged the bowls there, and in the men's pairs, these 2 Australians rolled all the way from green to gold.
Await this last bowl now. Could it be a gold medal for Australia? They won a gold last at Auckland. Now he's chipped the ball out. Australia are going to get a couple, but that's a gold medal. It's a gold medal to Australia in the lawn bowls in the men's pairs.
Badminton. In Malaysia, badminton is the national sport. The champions are millionaires. The closest Lisa Campbell comes to big dollars is when she walks past the vault at work with Westpac. But in Victoria, Canada, unseeded and against all odds, Lisa Campbell became a collector of gold.
The gold medalist and Commonwealth champion, Lisa Campbell of Australia.
Once, when walking was unfashionable, Kerry Saxby-Junna could go and get the paper without breaking a world record. But it's fashionable now, and Kerry's still going for the paper and taking a friend along for the ride. The big double for Australia, Nick Ahern going it alone.
As Nick Ahern comes up to his shoulder, there it says, "Where did you come from?" As Nick Ahern
comes across the finishing line to get the gold medal, his first medal in a major meet. A wonderful performance by Nicholas Ahern.
Michael Murphy, he of the movie star looks, took a tumble at Saanich. 3 tumbles in a tumble.
That's a very good dive, and that will be enough.
2 gold and a silver. If the stock exchange crashed like Michael Murphy, we'd all be swimming in $100 bills. He was born in Romania, a world and Olympic champion. But Nicu Vlad has found a new home in Melbourne, and thankfully, he's now on our side.
And Commonwealth champion from Australia, Nicu Vlad.
So to the boxing ring, and the loneliest place on earth. In the blue colours, Brisbane's Robert Peden.
I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can, but I can't see anything but a Peden victory at this stage.
These were the biggest winners. Losers, we couldn't find.
Stay with us, for there are more moments to savour, and I think we should, because as Norman May said, it's hard to see any team ever repeating the performance that Australia has put in at these 15th Commonwealth Games. We'll be back soon.
These are the 15th Games of the Commonwealth from Canada, live on Network 10.
Of all the home loan options available today...
Buildings there, and I tell you what, if anyone wanted to get some sleep there tonight, no chance. There's a drum festival on, as well as fireworks. So I think just near there is the hotel where most of the media have been staying, and I've got a feeling no one's going to get any sleep there either. We've had a marvellous game. There have been so many stars, and you might have noticed, if you've been with us for about half an hour or so, Tim Bailey interviewing Kasume Takahashi. This gymnastics team of ours, I think, was very much underrated going into these games. Perhaps overlooked would be a better word, because there were so many other strong teams as well. But I tell you what, they were confident, and our gymnastic stocks have never been greater. I know Liz Chekovich and Tony Charlton were expecting great things, but even they were probably a little underestimating this young lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new star has been born, with for Australia the unlikely name of Kasume Takahashi. Kasume Laura Takahashi. Will this be her destiny? 4 consecutive gold medals on the one day and a 5th in total. We await the performance.
Kasume's best score in this competition is 9.1 on this apparatus. She had some problems yesterday, but in the first day of competition, performed extremely well.
Today alone, gold medals on hoop, ball and clubs.
trouble there. And I don't think this is another gold medal performance for her. What a champion, Kasume Takahashi. A small mistake, however, will probably put her out of the gold medal contention for this particular routine, but you can't take it away from her. She's been a fantastic performer over these last 3 days of competition.
Camille Martin setting the pace now with 9.050 and equals second. Lee Manning of Australia and Debbie Southwick of England. Takahashi, 3 gold today, 1 yesterday, and a silver the day before.
She's just 14 years of age. Such a young performer to be mastering this sport.
Score for Kasume Takahashi, 9.20.
And Kasume scores a 9.2 for that routine with that error. The crowd doesn't seem to be too impressed. But what you must remember is that Takahashi has superior difficulty and body handling, apparatus handling than the rest of the gymnasts in this competition. She really is in a class of her own.
The next competitor competing.
And here is the young princess who is likely to assume the throne. She has been absolutely outstanding at these Commonwealth Games. It's Kasume Takahashi, daughter of Matsuhiko Takahashi, of course a Japanese, and Penelope Takahashi, an Australian from Turramurra in New South Wales, who is here watching her daughter. Led in hoop on the 2 previous days, 9.4 and 9.1, and she is the gold medalist for the individual all around. What a star.
Change of pace now in the routine. Two turning leaps, they're both B elements, combined together correctly will give her a D. Each gymnast needs at least 1 D and 1 C in their routine during today's apparatus finals. Difficult throw here for Kasume. She makes it.
How about that, Australia?
It's going to be very hard to beat today. Kasume on the hoop, one of her strongest apparatus.
Much still to be achieved by Kasume Takahashi. Congratulations to her and all her relatives and friends that may be watching at home. We'll come back with more. Here in Victoria, that's Centennial Stadium, by the way, and doesn't it look haunting? Empty seats, everyone filing into downtown Victoria to celebrate in their own ways. Well, we've got a lot to celebrate about at home, of course. Marvellous moments at the Games. Continuing our look at those, we have to give you another look at the last few minutes of Kieran Perkins' world record, the only one of the Games.
12:46.23. He's under that for sure. 12:44.70. That's 1.3, 1.53. 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go.
Come on, Kieran.
The crowd's getting right behind Perkins now. They're on their feet. 200 metres to go, 175 metres to go. He's going to be in a lot of pain now, so he's going to need all the support he can get. The Australian team on the side trying to get the whole crowd up, really supporting this man as he's going for the record.
Every swimmer at this meet, every competitor is up on their feet cheering for Kieran Perkins.
That second hand has to be under 16. I think he's going to do it easily. Yes, he is. 14.65. When he comes back, 13:45.97, and there's just 100 metres to go. So we're looking for 13:45.97. This is the greatest swim in history.
And the crowd is getting right behind Perkins now. We know his last 100 is his best one. He should come home in around about 58. So look at the clock coming into the 1400 metre mark.
The split is 45.97, 13:45.97.
And up he comes in 43 past the head, 44.44. He's 1.5 under with just 2 laps to go. I tell you, he's tired, but he's so good. He's so good.
He needs to break 59 seconds over this last 100 metres. The support he's getting is absolutely fantastic, and he's brought in the kick. He's really working now.
And Kieran Perkins has ruined this race with his sheer brilliance. He is blitzing the field. Kowalski second, about 25 metres behind. But Kieran Perkins turns. The world record is 14:43.48, 50 metres to go.
Let's see, 14. If he does it in 29, he's broken the world record.
29 seconds. Come on, Kieran, let's bring it home.
Perkins turning it on. Savage is on his feet. The whole crowd cheering him. All the swimmers are up cheering. Kieran Perkins has got to break 14:43.48 for the world record. He's got about 15 metres to go. Perkins is motoring to the wall. Can he break the world record? This is one of the greatest swims in swimming history. He's done it!
A world record!
Kieran Perkins has destroyed the world record again.
Now look at Kowalski. What's his time? That's a good performance too. Kowalski 14:53. That's his personal best. And Houseman's coming in now. Let's see if he can get under 15 minutes. He may not. Glenn Houseman 15:02.59. Kowalski a personal best. Houseman just outside 15 minutes. But this man has completely dominated the scene. 14:41.66. A world record for 800. A world record for 1500 in the one swim.
Well, we knew it was going to be a 1-2-3 for Australia. There wasn't much doubt about that. We were pretty certain Kieran Perkins was going to win. We were hoping for a world record. He's broken 2, and he's annihilated the 1500 by almost 2 seconds.
Yes, in its own right, 4 gold and a silver. Marvellous, and especially for Nicole, because she's been around for a little while and she would have really savoured those moments. Let's have a look now at the team as they farewelled us here in Victoria a few days ago to go to the World Championships in Rome. More jobs ahead.
Gold medal Australia, Melinda Gainsford. On Australia, and Nicole Stevenson has got second. What a great win for the Australian. Gold medal Australia, well done.
The things that have happened, it was an early strike for Australia. Steve Monaghetti in the marathon. Sean Quilty made it to Quinella. Then we had Paul Wiggins winning the wheelchair marathon superbly. He won it by literally streets. Had a couple of silver medals in the men's and women's 4x100 metre relay, and then a little controversy to finish off the games in the 4x400 women's. Our team won clearly, but was then disqualified. We protested that decision. It was over the third baton change when things were a little confused. However, we did have the protest dismissed, and that's the latest from the track, and that's about where it'll finish. We did not get the gold. Let's have a look at the final tally, though, for you right now. An outstanding achievement, 87, 52, 43. Hard to see it being matched, unless, of course, they come up with some more events. In athletics alone, 13 gold, 7 silver and 4 bronze. In cycling, 10 gold, 3 silver, 4 bronze. In shooting, 10 gold, 5 silver and 4 bronze. The weightlifters pulled in 14 gold, 9 silver and 2 bronze. And of course the swimmers, 25 gold, 17 silver, 11 bronze. We got 2 medals in wrestling, a silver and a bronze. And of course our first individual gold in badminton through Lisa Campbell. And that was marvellous. The boxing, also a rare gold medal there. Robbie Peden, only the 7th man to do so. Canada, less than half the tally. In fact, we got more than Canada, England and New Zealand combined in terms of victories here at Victoria. India, Scotland, a fine performance from them. Kenya, big in the runs as usual over the distance. Wales, very proud. South Africa, a welcome back to them after a long time out. Northern Ireland, they like to do well. Yvonne Murray was a standout for them. Jamaica, Malaysia, Zimbabwe, Cyprus, 2-1-2, good performance. Zambia as well. Hong Kong, goodbye, with 4 bronze. Nauru, 3 participants, 3 gold medals, all to Marcus Stephen, the weightlifter, who trains incidentally in Melbourne. Sri Lanka, 1 gold and 2 silver. Namibia, Uganda, and nice to see Papua New Guinea and Western Samoa picking up medals. And the one that I like, right down the bottom, a bronze medal to Norfolk Island, who brought their bowlers over and had a wonderful time along with everybody else. Well, it's probably unfair, but inevitable all the same, that we're going to pick an individual moment, an individual competitor of these games. There, of course, is a large case for Kieran Perkins and his world record performance. While Australia rose as one to salute him emotionally and historically, there just might have been another moment a little higher on the scale of applause and admiration. And that individual, Cathy Freeman. We now honour her as she honoured us. If a white-coated scientist could coldly write a formula for athletic greatness, there would be less of this magic about Catherine Astrid Freeman. From Mackay on the Queensland cane fields, the most humble of beginnings, this is the little girl who would one day dare to dream big dreams.
I mean, I was never really surrounded by people who were ambitious or who had thoughts of making something out of their lives. I mean, fair enough, I used to imagine being on the Young Talent and with my cousins singing, but that was only fun.
It's fun when at 16 and still a girl, you come out unannounced to play at the Auckland Games and some dignitary hangs a gold medal around your neck. Suddenly, you're not the little girl from Mackay. Suddenly, you're the Australian of the Year. And it's only just begun. Here in Victoria, the first assignment, the 400 metres. Now, it's serious and deadly still, like those moments
before a thunderstorm.
They're away. Freeman off to a good start from lane 1, Afalabi. Hannigan 2, Freeman 3, Yusuf in 4, Richards 5, Smith in 6, Neef in 7 and Poechka in 8. Now Neef is making ground on Poechka. Yusuf hasn't gone out all that hard and Cathy's running a controlled race. Kylie Hannigan's dropped back. Freeman's only about 2 metres behind Fatima Yusuf down the back straight. Sandy Richards is making a move. Poechka still leads them out in lane 8 as they come off the back straight inside the 200. This is where Cathy wants to make a move. She's up alongside Yusuf now. She's up alongside Richards. Cathy Freeman is going to have a big lead as they turn into the straight in the 400 final. Can she tough it out? She's 3 metres in front of Yusuf and Richards. Poechka on the outside, but Cathy Freeman's got the middle one, I think. Yusuf is making a late dive at her. Keep going, Cathy. She's won gold for Australia. There with the Aboriginal flag and the Australian flag, and she's going to carry both proudly around this lovely stadium here in Victoria, Canada. Congratulations, Catherine, on your wonderful performance in winning the gold medal in the 400-metre event at the Commonwealth Games. This is not only a personal achievement for yourself, reflecting your dedication and commitment to athletics, but also a great credit for Australia. Your carrying of both flags was an important reminder of your pride in your heritage as an Aboriginal Australian. We're all proud of your superb effort, Catherine, which augurs well for the future, for which I send best wishes. Signed, Paul Peden, Prime Minister of Australia.
This exhibition, more than any referendum or staged party line, this innocence, it somehow united our nation.
I'm just glad that if I'm flying that Aboriginal flag, and people, each and every single Aboriginal person especially, can look at that flag and just feel good about themselves and feel motivated to get out there and do something for themselves. And you know, you can do it, because look at me, you know, geez, come on, guys.
To the 200, the showdown with 100-metre champion Mary Onyali, as swift and clever as a cat.
Cathy's coming at her. She's flying home Freeman, and she gets up for gold for Australia.
If Cathy Freeman was Australian of the Year last year, what does that make her now? To Cecilia and Bruce, she's still their little girl. And all that's changed is surprise across-the-world excursions. Greatness? This is greatness. You really don't need a scientist to write the formula in 3 sweet words. Catherine Astrid Freeman.
So long as I have my values still remain the same, I think they will. I know they will. As long as I have my family and friends around me, my dog, my cat, I'll be right. I'll be right.
I'd like at this point to thank the excellent Network 10 crew that has steered the ship here for the duration of the Games. Marvellous performance. And especially the Canadians who've worked with us here. A wonderful group. Nearly as mad, well, probably just as mad as we are. There's something about Canadians, and I think that's why these Games have been so successful. They put up with us better than anyone else in the world. To them, thanks for making it the friendly Games. The atmosphere in which these events have been conducted has been warm and thoroughly enjoyable for everyone involved. A spirit that we hope will stay with us in future Games. That's it. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Until next time, good afternoon, and may the spirit live on.